Apologies for all the technical glitches there, and looks like we're back up and running. And this has been a much better over for the Rhinos. 12 already from it. Well, make that 18. Beautifully picked up by Dave Duncan. That's the second maximum in this over. Now they're rollicking along now. 23 without loss. I would sing a song, but I can't. Not allowed. Yeah, I can't believe people. Yeah, no. Last time he sent me a message was the 16th of July 2024.
No.
And he says he made countless efforts to get in touch with us.
You know why it's countless? Because you can't count them because there were none.
Look, that's what I'm dealing with, boys. Toby Brown to continue. Left arm over the wicket. First over. Just conceded 3. And still we send our best wishes to the one and only, the man of spirit of cricket, Mr. Anthony Telfer. Hope you're feeling a lot better, sir, wherever you find yourself. You are missed, I have to say, by folks that are quite close to you as well. But also, they're very happy they're not near you. He's done a great job. And yeah, I know you wish you were here. You're a man of cricket. This must be hurting you a lot more than being there. Hit firmly. Oh! Just eludes. Just eludes the man. That's gone for 4. 1 bounce. Umpire's looking at the square leg. I think it's 4. If you're not sure, you got to give 4. From our advantage point, it's 4. There you go. Indicated now. Window washes. 4 runs added. First one to Steve Palfreman. Now cut away. Brilliant bit of fielding. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent bit of fielding that. Sean Shaper. Oh, got across the ground very, very quickly there. Oh, he's gone big. There's a fielder out there. They're going to come back for 2. Here comes Palfers. 2 runs added. Must commend our producer here. Some other folks would have shut the whole thing down. Down the leg side. Should be wide. Sounds of Creed. There it is. Some other men would have shut the whole system down and said, I need to restart. This fella, a couple of clicks of a button. We're back up and running. Driven. Through extra cover. Save your legs. 4 runs. Glorious shot by Dave Duncan yet again. And that ends the 4th over. 35 without loss. The South African Rhinos. As the man in charge here, Roger Malt, makes his way around. I think he just wants to add the steps. Another beautiful, beautiful lunch set out here by the folk here at Claremont. Probably 36 after 1 day. Man. Russell Ingram, the man that has played World Cup cricket for Sri Lanka, nonetheless. He's going to be bowling this 5th over. Oh, it beats the edge of Palfers. As I said, Palfers finds a unique way of getting out. He's faced 15 balls already. Oh, wow, picked up beautifully. 1 bounce 4. Oh, just got on bended knee there. Did Palfers. And the sound that bat makes on the willow. The ball makes on the willow, I should say. Crunched for 4. Now he decides to go aerial. Oh, it's dropped. He's put down in the cover region. Well, looks like they just need to. That's when you know you've seen it all, you've been it all. Not talking about the catch. It's the afters there. Maybe just the finger popped out and then his mate popped it straight back in and he stays on the field. Good to see. But that was a chance for Palfers to have walked back to the pavilion. He's still there. Maybe this is his day, riding his luck today. Driven. Oh no, the throw's wide. It's going to go for 5. It crosses the boundary. It is 5.
Keep going, you boys. Keep going. Stick at it.
Oh, 5 shown by the umpire. That's the best shot for 5 runs I've ever seen.
Canada bought a scorer, so it's most weekends it's just 1.
Well, this game is rollicking along. After 2 overs, I think the score was about 5. It was 5 after 2 overs. Now 3 overs later, 40 runs added. Oh, again looking for that hard shot onto the onside. Fuller length this time from Ingram. And through they come. It's going to be buys. Taxi for the umpire. 5 gone. 0 for 46. 1 more over to go in the power play.
Hello, Marion.
Did it go well? I'll watch it on score down.
Clyde Rousseau. He's going to be coming on. Man hails from Pinelands Cricket Club. Dare we say down the road. Can he keep things quiet? Outside of some. Oh, it's wide. Wide given. Sounds of Creed again by the umpire. And umpire just indicating, yeah, that was on the outside of the guideline. Short, put away, 4. Calm ball there. Especially if Palferman is looking to hit the ball onto the onside more often than not.
50 up.
That brings up the 50 for South Africa. And They can't hear me. They're miles away from me. Oh, again, he's looking for that onside heave, shall we say. And that just bounced over the stumps. Oh, he can't heave that one. The length was a lot better that time, a lot fuller. 2 dots. 2 dots. 2 dots. Wide, 4, 2 dots. That's going to be a wide outside that off stump. Oh, in fact, it's a no ball. Oh, dear. Loosen the shackles. Free hit coming. That was off the cut strip. And you can't change the field either. Oh, he's bowled him, but it doesn't count, so they're going to come through for a bye. Oh, it was a free hit. Yeah, bye indicated. Oh, and now he gets one on the head. Oh, dear. Wonder if they're applauding the bowling or the throw against the umpire's head. Either or. Spirit of cricket. We are. We this side of the fence are. Full delivery. Oh, just short. Just short of the fielder. Brianta just not carrying to him, and through they come for 2. Played away onto that onside again. Fielder needs to come in. Just the 1. Oh, apologies, 2. And that is 6 gone. The power play has come and gone as quickly as that. 6 overs bowled rather sharply here by the Spirit of Cricket World 11. And South African Rhinos find themselves 57 without loss. Ingram to continue. His first over gone for 10, but now they can spread the field far and wide. They've got 4 in the ring, do they? They've got 5, in fact. 1, 2, 3. 6, in fact, they got in the ring. 6 in the ring. Just 3 men out, all on the leg side. They've picked up that Steve Pofman loves the onside. Oh, that's going to be, well, we'll wait and see first. Yep. Sons of Creed by the umpire. 5 wides indicated. That was only the second, so it's dot wide. 5 of it.
Keep going, Russ. Keep going, mate. Keep going, boys. Come on.
Matt Everest is the keeper for the World 11. That's going to be another wide, this time down the leg side. And Ingram a little bit under pressure here now. Just 1 legal delivery bowled already. 6 runs conceded. And again looking to flick that leg side. That might have come off. Oh, I think that hit the, that hit Palfreman. I think the umpires had a very, very good lunch. Maybe too good, because that definitely looked like it hit Palfreman for a leg by. Leg by, he said leg by, he said leg by. That's down here for one. Guys, are you all? That was a leg by, yes. Are you all lekker geëet so? And then a single. Say no. We move. I think everybody here had a very good lunch. Short ball. Pull straight to Rousseau here. Square leg just behind. No run. Oh, how sharp was Everest there? Well, that was sharp. That was sharp. Two dots so far at the end of this innings. Or in end of this over, I should say. Apologies. Make that 3. That's a good comeback. Good comeback. Good comeback over that from Russell Ingram. Didn't start too well. Finished well.
How did you have that last time?
Dot, wide, leg by.
Okay, I forgot the second one.
Rousseau to continue with his left arm tweakers. Coach Barney running on with some water there. More instructions. Never short of a word, Barney to clerk. Just wants to check his field here or so, saying, listen, get a sweep out on the offside. Everything's set now. Really toss it up. It's going to be a wide. The game down below, away to the right of where we're sitting, sees the USA. They're up against Australia. USA batting first. They're 34 for 1 after 3.4 overs. Pulled onto the onside. Work for the fielder to do. Will he get there? No, he can't. That trickles across the boundary for 4. And this partnership forever growing. Seventh, yeah. Yeah, the first ball was a wide. Really good start this now for the South African Rhinos. Oh, again the bounce, and even the South Africans not capitalizing on that cut shot. We've seen in the previous game it was tried several times, and yet the batsman couldn't get hold of it. Now he goes for the sweep, but he just needs to chalk that cue. So that hits the bottom of the bat there. much better comeback here from Clyde Rousseau. That's 4 dots in a row. Now he just needs to see this out. Only 5 runs conceded in this over so far. Now he pushes long off back. Again, tries to pull that onto that onside. Dave Duncan. They're going to come through for 2. Excellent running. And 2 it is off, and still a good over after initially going for 5 of his first 2 deliveries. Ended up going for just 7. 72 without loss after 8. Mark Kratzman, the man that is not just a captain, he's played tennis, pro tennis in fact, played at all the main venues. Ranked in the top 50 in the tennis world. Mark Kratzman was also a very good doubles player. Number 5 in the doubles. Oh, it's a big shot onto the onside yet again. Now Kratzman bringing himself on, has just tied it up here a little piece. 1 of 3 balls, or 2 balls. This is it, down the ground. Just for the single.
That's died, James.
Hit out here where Wilkes does the fielding and just bowls it in.
Oh, sorry.
Is that down the leg side again? Yep. Given as wide. Just dab down. Just for 1 to that 3rd man. One ball to come on the 9th. And they'll scamper through for another single. Seven from that over. 79 without loss.
Picking up random signals. We needed to talk to the situation.
Clyde Rousseau is going to continue. He's going to be bowling his 3rd over. 0 for 17 so far. Well, that's in the air. Oh, super effort. Let me tell you, that is an unbelievable effort at point. Jeff Mays flung himself at the ball there with one hand and he just couldn't get there. Maybe just fingertips. But what an unbelievable effort. Oh, the old reverse. The old reverse from Powerplay. 4 runs. Well, I'm also told that we wait till we get to him. He's out again. Goes again. Goes again. 4 again. Back-to-back paper route for Steve Palfreman.
Just checking out the scores are all the same.
He moves now to 27. Dave Duncan, 45 of just 25 deliveries. I wonder if the captain himself, Louis Kuhn, might put himself in here as well early up. Didn't bat yesterday. Oh, tossed up. No pace. Two balls to go of the 10th after this, and will be drinks. That's driven nicely, just off the back foot. Here comes Palfreman. That's another brace. That takes Dave Duncan to 47. 1 ball to come of the 10th. Pulled onto the onside. Should be another brace. That it is. 2 runs added to the score. And that 2 will take us to the end of the over. That's the end of the 10th over, where the South African Rhinos have progressed to 93 without loss. Dave Duncan on 49 or out. Palfreman on 28. They're going to enjoy a drinks break. So will we. Take a short drinks break and join us again for the resumption of this first innings of South African Rhinos. Well, we're greeted with another 4 from Powerplay as Mark Kratzman continues here for the World 11. And just a word on Mark Kratzman. He was high as number 12 in the world for tennis as a professional tennis player, and he also coached Jennifer Capriati. So besides being a very good player indeed, he was a very good coach, coaching at a very high level, the best in the business. Here, 97 without loss. Wonder what the words from Barney de Klerk was at the drinks break. Nicely bowled again, taking the pace off. So Powerplay loves hitting onto the onside. He does play a few reverse sweep. Driven. Excellent work again there on the offside. Keeps it down to just a single. That's Sean Shape out there. It's one of the quicker men. Looks very fleet-footed. Hit aerially. Well, that single is going to bring up the 50 for Dave Duncan. It's been an exceptionally good knock for him. And that coming off just 28 deliveries. Appreciated by all concerned here at Claremont Cricket Club. Oh, nearly. Also nearly by Everest. All sort of just come off the edge there. And there was a chance just to grab, but he just couldn't reach for it. Now the old reverse. Just for one. That's going to end over number 11. That's 100 up as well for South Africa Rhinos, coming in the 11th over. And what a platform this is to wheel the willow. Anthony Wilkes, change of ends for the big fella. He's now going to be bowling from the Arden end.
Wilkes' bowling hasn't done anything today.
And he will be bowling to the taller Steve Powerplay. As I'm told by Mr. Trail that catches win matches. That's the gospel truth, as they say. Wrapped on the pads. You can come.
Okay, I'll talk to him on air. Yeah, while the game's on, because he's got to go and coach now.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Well, just to take you through maybe the next couple of overs, I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of James King, who's got a special guest with him.
Okay, super. Yeah, okay, great. This one here. Okay. Let's get Peter to come. Now let me sit. Let's maybe bring the chairs across, then we can just sit in the chairs. That'd be better. Thank you. This be better. Come over here, sir. It's fine. Yeah. You sit here, Peter. Yeah, I'll sit here. Fine. Right. Bring another one. Here we go, Peter. We're gonna sit here. Thanks. Thanks. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, sorry about this.
No, it's fine.
That's the way it is.
It's fine. We'll wait to talk to you on a video. You ready? MTS? Good. So, we're here with Peter Kirsten, Proteas legend. Peter, wonderful to have you here as an ambassador for the Over-55s tournament. you enjoyed what you've seen so far?
Yes, I think it's a wonderful picturesque venue. First of all, at the Claremont Cricket Club for the yesterday and today. It changes, of course, for the remainder of the tournament. But it's colourful. It's wonderful to see the Zimbabweans here. They would get the best shirt design for me of the tournament.
Very good, yes.
Our African neighbours. So it's been great to catch up with them. And the Wales have, I think, have played 2-1-2, so that's fantastic. Always colourful characters, and they love it. And so they're doing quite nicely. But Spirit of Cricket currently, I think, always at the Masters.
Yes, they played earlier on today. This is the World 11 now. So 2 Spirit of Cricket teams. They're absolutely brilliant, coming from countries from all over the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely to see the Rhinos now playing with Louis Kuhn, and of course my former border teammate Steve Powerplay.
Yeah.
So but huge admiration for all these people to keep themselves as fit as they can to be playing in the over-55s. They tried to rope me in, but
I'm gonna say
I'm just a bit worried about the hamstrings, you know.
Yeah. No, well, certainly veterans cricket has just exploded now across the world. It really is something that's sort of a movement that's really taken hold, and so many clubs that have started with veterans now here in the Western Cape as well. From a South African point of view, Australia, it's very strong, I believe.
Well, very strong. I was just on the bus with the Australians yesterday and today, and jovial characters, always there with a laugh and things like that. So yesterday I was on a winning bus with the Australians to and from the hotel. So definitely, and of course the spirit of cricket and the spirit of Masters cricket, basically all round, it's global. So I'm not surprised, but you know, this was starting to happen 5, 6, 7 years ago. So Roger Malt's done a really good job here in Cape Town to get this be the tournament organizer. So for me to be invited as the ambassador, it's been fantastic. Currently having great chat with the legendary Barry Richards.
Yes.
So it's well supported.
It was wonderful to chat to Barry earlier on today, and involved Anthony Telfer from the Spirit of Cricket, inviting him, I believe, to come here. It was, I say, lovely to hear his thoughts as well on how veterans cricket is developing throughout the world, and just gives a new lease on life for people that have loved cricket and played cricket throughout their lives.
Well, yeah, absolutely. You know, for both Barry and myself, having retired for quite a number of years back, you know, you keep involved with coaching and commentating and other areas. So, you know, I'm busy coaching again at Sachs High School, but just to catch up with Barry today, you know, you mellow as you age and things like this. But it's played in good spirit. There's some really good performances. And you never really lose it, you know.
No.
Sometimes the physical agility, that always takes a bit of strain, but it's the desire from inside and the mental capacities to test yourself, challenge yourself. Yeah.
Camaraderie absolutely incredible amongst these teams. I mean, when they're off the field, they you know, you meet so many different people when you come to tournaments like this.
Absolutely, and we've got the USA. And look what they did in the last World Cup. But okay, that's not over 55s.
No.
But, different nationalities, different countries. It's fantastic to be globally accepted again. But and seen some good spinners, as you would imagine, and some really good. I wouldn't say fast bowling, but still able to keep a line and a length, and not to mention, let's not forget the umpires.
Yes.
So there we go, a lot of people putting in a lot of 100% effort. So I think it finishes next Monday.
Yes, the tournament, we started with the 2 days of T20 action, and from Thursday, we have rest day tomorrow. Thursday, Friday is 2 45 over games, another rest day on Saturday. It gives the teams that are here and a lot of the people coming to Cape Town for the first time ever, or to South Africa the first time ever, gives them a chance to do some sightseeing, and certain events have been organised for them, which is great. And as you say, finishing with the last 2 days, Sunday and Monday, the finals, where we'll find out who actually will be crowned champions of the over 55 week.
Yeah. Well, South Africa, the Rhinos looking very strong. So I'm very happy and a bit confused because when I started off playing for South Africa, we were still called the Springboks.
Yes.
Then it's the Protea, now it's the Rhinos. Not that I'm playing, but
Well, I think the Rhinos we've had with the over 60 tournament last year, we had the Kudus and the Impalas, so we've got a number of different names that have been used for these veterans cricket teams, but it's wonderful to see, as you say, the likes of Stephen Polfram and Louis Kuhn last week scoring 175 in the test match against Australia. Incredible from him.
I saw that innings. I was here on a very humid,
Was.
one of the hottest days in Cape Town, so that was quite something. And 175 by Louis Kuhn, and he's still at the crease today as we speak.
Dave Duncan here, I think it is Dave Duncan, Steve Polfram out, Dave Duncan on 60, hails from the Eastern Cape, Pineapple area. You were very familiar with that as well, Peter, in the border area just down the road in Grahamstown, and now called Makanda.
Absolutely. So so it's thank heavens we got a rest day tomorrow, because it's sometimes quite, I wouldn't say tiring, but it's energy sapping to walk around and people come up and chat and you've never met before.
Yes.
And so we appreciate that. I appreciate it. There's a lot of goodwill, which is quite incredible, and of course the live streaming that's taking place with you guys commentating, that adds a new dimension. So there's a lot of motivation here and personal pride and challenging yourself, as I said.
Yeah, and I think you just look at the display. That is a very big hit once again from Steve Polfram, and just look at how competitive these teams are. When you step over that boundary rope.
Well, that shot reminded me of him playing for Border.
Yeah.
When we were playing for Border together, he hit a long ball, and there was a fine wicket keeper at the time. And of course, but then Mark Boucher came onto the scene, and so Steve moved to Bullland.
Yes.
Done very well. He's currently president of the Western Province Cricket Club.
Yeah.
So he's just he's flying.
Yeah.
Like that ball flew.
Absolutely.
Over the side screen.
Yeah. Wonderful man, Stephen Polfram, and lovely to see him playing here. As we have got a couple of former first-class cricketers playing in the South African side, but again, just from your perspective, what would you say from the takeaways from a tournament like this? What are the key things for you?
Well, it's actually happening just before your interview with me. Is just chatting for the last hour with Barry Richards. You know, the legendary Barry Richards, and it's strange how with this type of tournament you open up your mellow and you recall your start of your county career, how many runs have you scored, and so we were sitting together and he scored 28,500 runs and I got 24,500 runs, and his was excluding Test cricket scores, so that's a lot of runs. Yeah. But he's looking good, and I think it's moments to savour. That's the one that, and we haven't even finished yet. So
no.
That's very heartwarming.
Yes.
And meeting people from around the world, I think, absolutely. And the amount of effort and that's gone into organising this, Roger Malt. Of course, the sponsors, putting their money in.
Yeah, fantastic, as you say, to once again be able to sit down, chat, and talk about those times that you had. Fantastic career that you had and Barry had, long cricketing career.
I think locally for me, because I played for Western Province for 17 years and South Africa, of course. So they don't remember the feats and the good times, the good performances that you put up. People have got long memories.
Yes.
So it makes one feel good.
Well, Peter, really has been wonderful chatting to you. Thank you so much for making the time to come and sit down here and chat with us. We look forward to seeing you throughout the course of the tournament. I know you've got other engagements you've got to go off to now, and so look forward to seeing you over the next few days.
Lots to do, handing out prizes, players of the match, all these kinds. I've got a bit of a coaching to do now with one of the kids I coach, so it's a busy afternoon yet.
Wonderful, fantastic to chat to you once again, and always good to see you.
Thank you.
Again, thank you so much. Kirsten for the chat there, the ambassador for this tournament, and it is 128 for the loss of 1 here. Just that first wicket falling, Stephen Polferman, first wicket to fall for South Africa with his score on 48, I believe it was, and so 128 for the loss of 1 after 14 overs. And I will just continue to chat for a little while. Eugene Molion is involved in conversation there with one of the Spirit of Cricket World 11, as it's going to be Russell Ingram to come in once again with his right arm medium paces, and bowling to Dave Duncan. Brandon Nash has come in for South Africa, the Rhinos, and they've got off to it's really a very good score so far, batting just over that 9 runs to the over. They'll be looking potentially to get here to 200. It will be the first 200 of the tournament so far. First ball to Brandon Nash. Oh, it swings down the leg side. It's been missed by the wicket keeper. That's going to be, yep, wides signalled from umpire Ashwin Swartland. And so 2 deliveries so far this over, and not one of those a legal delivery. And so we've got 7 runs off the over so far. Already a good start for the South African Rhinos in this over, as they seek to maybe look and get that 200. And the ground from Nash, I think they'll just take the 1. What a privilege it is to have legends like Peter Kirsten and Barry Richards here with us at the Claremont Cricket Club. Absolutely brilliant setting. Another great shot there from Dave Duncan. He moves on to 64. The man hails from the Eastern Cape, played for South African country districts and also Eastern Province country districts from the Makanda area. That's in the air off the outside edge. And he chased down, they'll come back for 2. As all systems go here for the Rhinos at the moment, looking to score as many runs as possible. 5 overs and 3 balls to go. You would not rule out them getting to that 200 mark. Walking across there, trying to flick it into the leg side. Doesn't make contact. First dot ball of the over. That's played into the leg side. They're not going to turn for 2 this time. Still 1 ball to come. It's been a big over for the South African Rhinos once again. 12 off this. They can go at this kind of rate for the rest of the innings. That 200 looks a distinct possibility. That's in the air. Will it be taken? Gary's coming underneath it, and he takes a brilliant catch in front of us here. He set himself, and the ball just maybe moving slightly away from him. He got 2 hands onto it, and that very good innings from Dave Duncan comes to an end. 64 for him off 40 deliveries. Looks like a fantastic knock from the South African opener. And now it'll be Stephen Jack, tall, strong man Stephen Jack, former South African fast bowler. Comes in as Dave Duncan gets the applause from his teammates and manager, coach Barney de Klerk, as he goes off the field. Stephen Jack hit a quick fire, I think it was 30 odd yesterday. 140 for 2, South African Rhinos after 15 overs. So always good to chat to Peter Kirsten. Had the privilege of commentating with him earlier on in the season. He commentated for us on one of the T20 Challenge games played by Western Province. And he's here doing, as he said, ambassador work here for this Over-55s tournament. And lovely to see him and Barry Richards here today at the Claremont Cricket Club in their support of this wonderfully organised event. Just to say thank you once again to Roger Malt and his team at the Veterans Cricket Association of South Africa, all the team liaison officers behind the scenes that do a huge amount of work, as well as the clubs that are going to host us, as it is a change of bowling. Toby Brown into the attack, Brandon Nash trying to hit that one out of the ground here. Claremont not quite making contact. This time he does. It's and stopped well here with the foot by the captain, Mark Kratzmann, a man who got to number 12 in the world in tennis and coached American superstar Jennifer Capriati. Oh, defensively played there. Not many shots that we've seen like that in this match so far from the Rhinos. Stephen Jack maybe just getting his eye in. Expect him to open up shortly. And there he does. That's played past the man at short third. Oh, he slips. And as he takes off for the run, it's only going to be one.
Sorry, James.
Well, Eugene's been engaging in the spirit of cricket, most certainly, which is wonderful. That's so fantastic to have the chance to chat to Peter Kirsten. I'm going to hand back to Eugene now. You've missed all the excitement of a couple of wickets as well, I think, while I was on, and that's, as you come back in, South Africa get a boundary. There we go.
Thanks, James, for just covering me for a bit, but a great interview there with the legend that is Peter Kirsten. And yeah, I was out chatting away to the captain of the Masters. I mean, what a concept. And they talk about networking and all sorts. Well, he is one that is definitely networking. But yeah, Powerplay. It's not Powerplay, apologies. See, I've been away too long. But what a great catch that was to get rid of. Powerplay, I think. No, Powerplay got bowled. Duncan. In the air, off the back foot by Brendan Nash. And this is now crunch time here. 147. 2 down. At 16 gone, 4 overs to go, 24 balls. What can the Rhinos muster up here? Yeah, it's a pity you're not on with me now, James, but it was a really interesting chat just about how education, he uses education and an app, and it was just brilliant to see or to hear about it. And I don't want to talk too much about what he's actually doing, but just the concept about education. And that's high into the air.
Oh.
Kratzmann, puts it down. That ball went a mile in the air. Kratzy puts it down.
Well,
it's not like the other cats, right? John Gary, that was a superb. I mean, he's got a superb set of hands on him, John Gary.
Wasn't that a great catch from Gary? Just tried to set himself under it and maybe just moved away at the last minute, but got the mitts underneath it and took it brilliantly. That one there for Kratzmann, my goodness. I think he's still looking into the sky over there to see where the ball is. It went up incredibly high.
Well, the shots are coming. That's going to drop short while they come back for 2. Yeah. There he goes. Stephen Jack, he can still run.
Well, rolling back the years there, Stephen Jack. Just hearing down the other side. Tall man. Got long legs indeed. So It takes me twice as many steps to get down the other end.
Always good to see the Welshman out.
Yeah, a victorious Welsh team here walking in front of us. 2 from 2, absolutely.
Oh, they're letting you know
They
as well.
are indeed, yeah. We had singing down there as well after the game, as is
Heard that.
fantastic to have with the Welsh. And whenever had the men's Welsh male voice choir down there, I think it was. They were absolutely brilliant, they were. So, yeah.
Oh, he's swinging hard. Has that found the gap? Has that found the gap? Yes, it has. And the onslaught is coming here.
Well, it's all action, isn't it? So you say about education?
Yeah,
Eugene?
so
Yeah.
He took this concept, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
And you know how everything has gone
Yes.
with technology and everything else. And again, I don't want to divulge too much about his concept that he's got. Oh, that's horns. Oh, that is
Huge.
a car. That should be a car.
Ooh.
Oh, glad I'm not parked there. That was a big heave by Brendan Nash.
Wow, huge hit. Yeah.
And he talks about bringing something into a language that is your preferred language.
Yes.
So if I should talk about Cricket South Africa a little bit and about the coach education program, because I'm involved with it, when they write the exam, it's always in English.
Yeah.
When we deliver our program, sometimes it's majority of the time, I would say it's in English.
Yes.
Which might not be necessarily your first language. And I sort of thought about it, and that's one of the issues, I think, that when it comes with coach education, people don't understand the question, and then they just interpret it like they would. Oh, that is powerfully hit again. Downtown. Brandon Nash, he's decided, listen, I'm going to come out here and start swinging from the rafters. And swinging hard, he is 20 out of 14. That ends over number 17.
Well, yeah, looks like 200 might be on the cards here, but your point is so well taken. I mean, I know, maybe in two aspects to it. The one is in terms of the tuition or the education. The other one is in terms of the assessment side of it, where so many people, if it isn't in your language of choice or your first language, does make it very difficult from an understanding point of view, as well as it being maybe a something you would have to go through and do as a sit-down exam, which makes it a bit more difficult.
And the case in point, if you just talk about general education, I know schools where they have English and Afrikaans in one subject taught at the same time.
Wow.
Where the teacher speaks English and then Afrikaans, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And if English is your first language, Toby Brown, and that is lofted work. That's Shaper down there, and through they come for 2. And if it's not your first language, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Because you now have to interpret that in a way that makes sense to you, that when it comes to test or exam times, that you are barking down the right road.
Yeah.
It's another loft. Shaper's back into action. And I just think it's brilliant how he's taken something, looked at it, and especially if you look at South Africa,
Yes.
we've got 11 official languages.
Right, 11 official languages, and all recognised. I mean, tuition can happen in all those languages. Well, that's maximum again, I think. Wow, he's given it horns this time. Brandon Nash, he's come in here, and he's a man on a mission. That 34 or 15, clean hitting like you haven't seen in this tournament. Incredible stuff.
Who's upset the big fella? Oh, he swung himself there. He's going to bag a couple. That was a swing and a half. And I thought it's such a great concept, and I hope it goes well for him. And I'm definitely going to keep in touch with him just about how it goes. But definitely from a coach-ed perspective, which I'm dealing with at the minute, I think it's a brilliant concept that if we can latch on, it's not just here, it's, I think, everywhere. Oh, super work by Kratzman. Super work by the skipper. He is a competitor, putting out his left paw.
Well, I'll tell you something. We were chatting with Peter Kirsten earlier on, Eugene, and he was saying that the spirit is there, but sometimes the flesh doesn't quite to catch up with the spirit. But that was incredible from the captain of the Spirit of Cricket World 11, throwing himself to his left to stop that one. Another big over here for the Rhinos. They have already, I think, amassed the highest score of the tournament with the 178 for 2, with still 2 overs to go.
Well, this is going to be a very close game, folks. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a tight game. You saw how this World 11 batsman comes out and they play their shots, and they play some really strong shots. Yes, it was against their number, well, can't call him the number 2 side. We can't do that. I mean, Anthony is going to shout at us if we say that.
No, it's against
the Masters, against the Masters.
The Masters of the Spirit of Cricket. And both these teams made up of players from all over the world, including some from South Africa, Sri Lanka, I believe, as well. Australians, quite a few Australians. New Zealand as well.
Yeah.
Some people from New Zealand
He's
as well.
a New Zealander, I'll tell you now.
So,
the New Zealander is the man in front of us. The man that took the brilliant catch, John Gary.
Oh, there we go. Well, I think they're used to those high ones have snow on them in New Zealand, I think.
Well, he's back in action. But Shaper, that's the South African. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised why he took that catch, James.
No, me
He's from
neither.
New Zealand.
There we
They're
go.
excellent fielders there.
Oh, they are indeed.
So to our South Africans, mind you. Well done,
Very
Shaper.
good. Yeah.
Oh, every ball's got to go here.
Yeah.
Every ball's got to go.
That's clearly the message. Yeah, and my goodness, hasn't he done well doing that already? He's batting at over 200 strike rate at the moment.
Powerfully driven downtown. Here goes Pulfers. Or not
No,
Pulfers. I keep thinking it's Pulfers. Stephen Jack. I'm led to believe. I might be wrong, but I'm very rarely am. He was a very good javelin thrower, Stephen Jack.
Yeah, could well have been. I heard.
Swept. Here goes. He even went. Oh, now he's just showing off. Wanted to go with the old one-handed pickup. Oh, he really wanted to put the cherry on top there.
Well, I was explaining to my brother-in-law that Stephen Jack was part of the team, and he said, he said he saw him at the paddle court last week up there at Bryanston Country Club, where he plays paddle. He said, he saw Stephen there, so maybe keeping in shape, playing some of the old paddle there.
Well, paddle is the game now, isn't it? Also said the left arm seamer Toby Brown hails from Hong Kong.
Oh, right, that's right. Yes, mentioned. Anthony did mention that there was a player from Hong Kong.
You should get yourself there for the Hong Kong Sixers.
Oh,
do yourself
amazing, I'm sure.
that trip.
What a place Hong Kong is! Absolutely incredible place, isn't it?
Have you been?
I have had the privilege of going on a work trip, and we had it was a fair, confectionery fair in Hong Kong, and then went to Guangzhou for a large trade fair. So absolutely incredible. And first day we arrived, our host, or the supplier that was hosting us there, took us up to the peak, which was absolutely incredible, up the funicular to the peak, and just what a city it is.
Comes alive at night though.
Yeah, it does indeed. And would love to, I mean, Hong Kong 6 is quite an event.
Well, James King, final over to be bowled by another South African, Clyde Rousseau, and he's bowling to 2 men that are not going to pat this back.
No, they're not, no.
Whatever you do, folks, hold on to your hats, because if they don't make contact with the ball, the wind might change direction with the amount of force they're trying to clear the boundary with.
Well, they say the flutter of a butterfly wing here causes a storm elsewhere in the world, then this is going to cause some kind of hurricane somewhere, I should think.
Well, I wonder what he'll get if he hits the camera, the pitch vision camera on top of that side screen there. I'm putting it out there in the universe. Sorry, Johan.
You'll get a bill.
You can build them all, Johan. You build them all, sir. That's hit. Extra cover. Excellent work. That is Toby Brown. That's the man from Hong Kong.
Yeah, great work there. And on the bounce. Hasn't the fielding been outstanding? Generally in this tournament, it's been brilliant so far. 2 days in and brilliant stuff.
That's it out to the sweeper. Oh, there he comes for 2.
Oh.
Nash is eyeing his 50. I'm telling you what, he's eyeing his 50. He's on 44 of 22 deliveries as the Welsh have marched. I mean, we should give him a watch. They have literally speed walk around here.
Well, they've danced their way and sung their way to victory in 2 games.
Dot ball.
Oh, that's a rare commodity.
I'm not sure what Nash is doing, hitting it out that way. Just-
Straight down the ground.
Yeah, just use your feet, hit it straight over the top. Pitch vision camera, beautiful. Oh, in fact, he's going to hit that over. Extra cover. Here comes Shaper. Can't get there. 4 more. Brandon Nash moves to 48.
It was some speed Schaefer put on there, and the follow through was pretty impressive as well. Once he stopped, tried to stop anyway.
He's a quick fella.
He's
Played action cricket. He told me I played action
Right.
cricket against you.
Oh wow!
I said, hey, did I? There's a big hit. Shaper. Oh, no. Puts it down. We chatted him up.
Yeah, went in, bobbled up, nearly took it on the second attempt.
I don't think it went in. I think that was a chest.
Yeah, could
I
well
think
have
the
been.
old Ronaldo chest would have been quality there, and then just palmed it up, boom, into the hands. Happy days. Takes the wicket.
Oh, and I think Nash isn't going to get to his 50 now.
Oh, Stephen Jack just gets the edge, but the South African Rhinos amassed 194 just for the loss of 2 wickets. Great contributions throughout. And the Spirit of Cricket World 11 is going to have their work cut out with them. They're going to have to chase the biggest score yet in this tournament of 20 overs. 195 to win. It's been a good knock. Dave Duncan started all 64 from 40. Brandon Nash 49 not out. Oh, 50 avoidance. 50 avoidance from Brandon Nash. He got that off 25 deliveries. Stephen Palfreman 48 of 47. He just missed out on his 50. And Stephen Jack there 9 of 9. For the bowlers, Anthony Wilkes 1 for 38. Russell Ingram 1 for 47. They were the only 2 wicket takers. But don't write off this World 11 side. They have got some good batters. They've got the score that they have to chase. 195. Join us in a few moments, in about 15 minutes, in fact, where we'll continue this innings. Welcome back here to Claremont Cricket Club for the second innings here of this encounter, the Rhinos versus the World 11. South African Rhinos accumulated 194. With me, Barney de Klerk, the coach, or should I say the man looking after this team. He must be extremely happy with that total.
Hi, Gene. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think that's probably enough, to be honest. 195. I know it's a bit cheeky for me to say that.
I didn't bring you in here to be cheeky now, Barney.
Sorry.
Yes, there's Australians listening.
Yeah. Yeah. Stephen Jack coming in. Yeah, there you go. Short. Oh, short. Oh, he's put it. Just dropped short. Just dropped short. And I might run away to the boundary, I think, Eugene. Oh, and it's the boundary.
Well, just trickled over. Well, and that is the Stephen Jack of old. The big burly fast bowler banging one in there. And on the pull was Prianta. And that ball just bounced in front. Who's that there? Oh, that's Cookie. Well, got to make a mental note of that.
Yeah, I think, Eugene, I think if the Spirit of Cricket team get off to a good start in this power play, you know, they might have a little chance. But I do think with a slipping place, short again.
That's in the air. And again, just short. Oh, that is excellent work. Has to be said by Rian van der Reede. So 2 chances in 2 balls. Yeah, I watched this lot yesterday. Let me tell you, they played exceptionally well, the World 11, against their compatriots, the Masters 11. And they amassed 165, I think it was, yesterday. Another short ball. This will be a boundary. Pulled with authority.
Yeah, that's deserved, to be fair, Eugene, to be put away. Yeah, 3 short deliveries, all down to the leg side. So Stephen, I think Stephen Jack's got to really get him driving. He's got the right field. He's got the slip, a gully, a point, cover, extra cover. So he can't really be bowling on short. Certainly to a man who likes to hook the cricket ball, Eugene.
Yeah, and as well having a long off. I don't think that is the man. Now they've changed the field. They're bringing the man up to mid-off. Cookie Wilson, he's going to go down to fine leg. And they're keeping with the deep square. Short ball. Oh, this time over Powerplay. It's going to go for another 4.
Well, this is not exactly the start that the South African Rhinos envisaged. You know, that's, goodness me, that's 14, I think, of the first 4 balls. Huh? Yes. So, this rate, they might score 350.
What did you say earlier? It should be enough. There's people that just text me and says, just tell Barney we'll give it a crack, son. That's what they said.
Oh dear.
That's a better length, but straight to, well, I'm glad it went straight to Grant Jensen, because I don't think he was for moving left or right. Yeah. And that's going to bring John Garry, the New Zealander, now on strike. Target 195, folks.
Yeah, I do sometimes think, Eugene, when a team gets almost 200 in a T20 game, there's a bit of lackadaisicalness around the fielding side, and you think, well, they're not going to get there. But now, I think we would have pull our proverbial
fingers.
Yes, fingers. Yes.
Pulled. Oh, Rian just gets sort of a thigh in the place there. But this pitch must be a lot better where the ball comes onto the pitch, because so earlier the Canadians opening batters were hitting the ball to all parts here, and they raced to over 110 overs. So this pitch does allow the batters to play their shots, especially if they got seamers like you guys have. The first time we're having a look at Stephen Jack, and we'll have Rian Rhoda as well. Still no Louis Kuhn with the bat. You preserving the old captain?
No, well, he just slipped himself down the order, Eugene. He just says no, he's not a big power hitter like Nash is, Brennan Nash and Charger and Dave Duncan. We thought better quite nicely as well. But I do think the wicket, get to your point about the wicket, I think it is a bit slow. So if you're going to bowl rank half volleys, I'm not half volleys, but short balls, it is going to be put away towards the M5, M3, and some of them should have been disappeared into the M3, to be honest.
Give us a bit on Dave Duncan, because he batted nicely yesterday and he followed it up with another score today.
Yeah, he's an Eastern Cape boy, and he didn't play in the Test matches last week because he was part of the Pineapple Week, the Eastern Cape Pineapple Week, which is institution going back many years. But he's in rich vein of form. I think he's got 300 or 400s on the trot.
Really?
Yeah, 160 up in Eastern Cape. So he's come off a 40 down against Canada, and now against the Spirit of the World, he's got himself a 69.
I love you've called him everything under the sun. Spirit of the world. I mean, you just stick with World 11 for now.
Yeah, okay, World 11.
You in the commentary box. You got to find a way to make it easy for yourself here. Rian van der Rede wraps on the pads. Through they come. Let's see if the old flamingo's going to come out. Yeah, the old leg by.
Flamingo, where'd that come from?
Well, he stands on one leg. He's got a pink top on.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah.
You've got to come up with something that might catch the audience.
Yes.
You're looking at the field here. I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at the field thinking, we've got Bruce Sharp at cover. He's really struggling with a hammy. You can see him bending over, but obviously the viewers can't. But I'm thinking that possibly that he should be down at fine leg somewhere. It's a nice delivery outside the line, I think, Eugene.
I think a little bit of bat there.
Okay.
Let's not look past the bat first.
Yes, maybe coming from me as a batter, it's a bit of bat from you. It's probably outside the line.
Well, I'm sure you boys are, like everybody here, will be looking forward to a little bit of a break tomorrow. Anything planned, or is it just back to normal for you? Catch up?
Yeah, no, we're not planning any. It's just all the boys are just going to do their own things. And then back for the ODIs on Thursday and Friday. We're out at Durbanville, and it's wide, and it's thrown his hands at it to the sweeper, cover boundary sweeper. There's Con Purchase. Is it Con Purchase? No, it's Colin Kruger.
It's Colin Kruger.
Colin Kruger, my apologies. Yeah, Colin Kruger throws it nicely. He just come off a stomach bug, and he missed the first T20 game, but he's did really well in the Test series. Did Colin Kruger, yeah. So
came as a what did they say? Came as a batter, took 5 as a bowler.
Correct. Yeah. I'm so glad that this Vets cricket this Vets is growing, and this over 55 tournament is. Oh, there's a slog. I would call it a slog. Would you call it a slog?
I call it just a little bit. It depends. If it's a top order batter, it's a
wake,
a heave ho. If it's a lower order batsman, it's a mow.
Okay, fair enough. I like those descriptions, to be honest. Yeah, heave ho,
and a mow. You got to be respectful to the top order batters. Driven down. Will just be a single to the said Dave Duncan, who's been very impressive, I have to say.
Yeah, he's a good cricketer. He looks like he's got time in the cricket ball. So we're obviously missing a few cricketers because James Abani's got down with a bit of flu and a virus. Peter
How's
Marks.
his head?
Yeah, his head's fine. He's got no concussion. He seems to be fine. And we've got Craig Lyons who's pulled a hamstring. It's back of a length, and he's had a full go at that and charges underneath that, and it's an excellent catch. Eugene. Sorry, I might have stolen your thunder.
Go and catch him. Go and catch Charger there. Go and catch him. He's done an Imran Tahir. Gets the catch. He's got a good set of hands on him. He's a big fella. And that is the first wicket, and that is John Gary. He's got to go. And as the man Rian van der Rede picks up a wicket, yeah?
It's just what us SA runners needed, because the guys were flying. They're going at whatever, I don't know what rate they're going at, Eugene, but they're flying at, what's the rate they're going at? Sure.
10.
Almost 10s.
No,
so
exactly 10.
Exactly 10. So we needed that breakthrough, I think. But I think taking a big score, you need to throw caution to the wind and have a go. And to keep going at 9s is going to be quite tough for this World 11.
Yeah, I think you just have to go about your business a little bit, yeah. Sean Shaper, he's a South African. He's going to come in. I'll presume, Barney, he will be very quick between the wickets. It just depends on his partner in crime whether he will oblige. Who's done pretty nicely, yeah.
Yeah, Sean Schaefer is from Johannesburg, and he played in the IPT over-50s tournament, I think 2 years ago. Did really well. I was quite impressed with his bowling. I'm not sure if he bowled for this World 11.
Hasn't bowled the ball.
Hasn't he bowled the ball? So there you go.
He's chested a ball,
yeah.
but we won't talk about that.
Oh dear, I was actually meant to carry the drinks, but I see they've got somebody else to carry the drinks. Sorry, fellas.
Well, I'll let you have one more over, and then I'll let you leave to your team. We'll make this your last, and then we'll catch a few words with the chairman of Claremont Cricket Club, Mr. George Hill, and just get his thoughts on what has been a good couple of days. I'm not sure whether we're coming back to Claremont for. There will be other games. Sunday and Monday they will be back out here.
Just from our side, Eugene, from a Pines Cricket Club point of view, we just want to congratulate Claremont on 150 years of the club, and he's bowled it full, driven through the covers, a nice looking cricket shot that, and who's after that? That's Nash is after it.
Yeah,
that's a great strike, 4 runs. His charge has gone from being very short to being too full. He's got to just find a middle ground there somewhere.
Well, this is his first bowl, so I'll let Charger off.
Yeah.
I've liked him as a cricketer, so I'm not going to say anything else.
Yeah, just in terms of Claremont and the 150 years, I think it's been, I've played a lot of cricket here, and this field's been graced by some wonderful cricketers, and you've taken over as coach for Claremont, and I think you've done a nice job, Eugene. So good luck to Claremont for another 150 years, hopefully. Pines Cricket Club is 93 years old, and also looking forward to 100 years. Our club is growing immensely, numbers and things like that. So yeah, we're looking forward to. We might have missed out on a promotion this year, but
well, who knows? They say cricket's a funny game. You never know going into the last weekend.
Correct. Yeah.
You never know. But yeah, no, thanks for all your wishes from Pines Cricket Club. I'm sure George is just sitting behind us. He will acknowledge all of those. These are big here. Well, nicely flicked. Cookie Wilson. Oh, in between those two.
Again, straying on the legs, I think, Eugene, and he's not bowling to his field, to be honest, Steve. I think he's got to just keep going outside of the full stump line, but he will pull it back. He's a quality cricketer and very experienced cricketer as well. So Charger will pull it back, I'm sure. Thanks for having me, Eugene.
No, thank
pleasure.
you. I'll let you
very
carry on because it looks like you need to go and
get the drinks.
No, maybe pass on a word or three. Don't forget that. That's nicely played. Oh, it's nicely played. This fella, Prianta, he was batting lower down the order yesterday. He's up the order today. They said, listen, you go face Stephen Jack. We'll come down the order. Still a few good batters around here for the World 11. Saw them yesterday. Amassed 165. And I think they'll enjoy this one a little bit more. Pace coming onto the ball. Again on the legs. Balfour's chasing it. Oh, big shot all the way for Horns. Oh, how well did he pick that up? Excellent shot. And that ends the third over, 36 for 1. Tell you, Anthony, it's more than just going for it. They are in good stead here. Ask the chairman of Claremont Cricket Club, just to come and have a word while this chase is going on and ball's being retrieved. He's a very fit man, can still climb over benches, as you can see here. A very good afternoon to you, George Hill, and you must be very, very proud of what your club has offered for this over 55 international tournament.
Well, thank you, Eugene. Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to everybody else that's tuned in today. Yes, we're very proud of what's happened so far, and this being our 150th anniversary, it's really come at a great time. But it's been wonderful to have these sides here for this tournament. We had a great 3-day match with the Australians last week, and what we've seen so far in the T20s has been really great. I think the standard of cricket has been phenomenal, and it's just great to see the older fellas like myself being out here and enjoying this wonderful game.
Yeah, firstly, just on a grounds perspective, it's been a busy 2 to 3 weeks for your club. It's not just this tournament that's happening. You have county sides here as well and playing, and it's he's bowled him.
A beautiful
I think
ball,
that's
well
played
bowled.
on. I think he's got the inside edge and played that onto leg stump, and that's the end of a very good innings. That's the second wicket gone.
It started off with a crackerjack pace and it's come back quite nicely. A little bit of short bowling from Stephen Jack, and he's pulled it back nicely, but some great bowling from Kochi as we know him. We've had the opportunity and the privilege of playing against him at the Scorpions Club on many an occasion, and what a wonderful fella he is.
Yeah, so been a busy couple of weeks, as I said, the prep and everything. Besides everything else, your club players also still has to
Eugene,
play.
yes, it has been. These tournaments are fantastic, and this is the fourth one I've been involved in. But from a grounds perspective, the ground staff have worked very, very hard in getting these pitches ready. I think we were looking at the number this morning, and we've probably prepared in the last few days about 20 odd pitches for the teams.
Wow.
We've also got Essex playing down here at the moment, so it's nice to have the county sides come across. But long may it last, and long may we be able to provide these fantastic facilities for touring sides and who come out and enjoy some good cricket.
And what has the feedback been as well? You got your ear close to everybody with what they've been saying. You wanna share some of those thoughts that others might have given you?
What's been fantastic is the feedback we've got from all the teams who've really enjoyed the facilities, really enjoyed what the grounds have to offer. I think the restaurant being on the field as well has been fantastic, and we're very blessed to hear the kind of feedback that we've been getting. But that all comes with hard work on the grounds, getting everything ready, and we're very grateful. So to all the sides that have been out here, we say thank you to them, and we look forward to them coming back again.
Well, 2 down now. They bagged a couple. Still a healthy rate, but now they can't afford to lose another wicket as Matthew Everest now joins Shaper. Both these men, well, between them have only faced 2 balls, and that is just Shaper.
If I can just add, and on a personal level, what you've got on the field at the moment is 3 players from Glenwood Boys High School that are playing against each other at the moment. That being Sean Shaper, Brandon Nash and Stephen Jack. And then myself in commentary, I attended Glenwood Boys as well from 1977. So that's 4 of us. There's 5 of us. What a great school. So a shout out to Glenwood Boys High.
Can't keep them out of the game. Well, I've been told, George, I think you're a great man for Claremont. Good hearing from you. But I've been told you need to go because they need Barney on, because the runs were flowing when Barney was on comms. That comes from Anthony Telfer.
Anthony, I hope you get well, and sad to hear you've been knocked down with a bit of the dreaded lurgy, and we look forward to seeing you back here again quite shortly. Thank you, Gene, and thanks for the time, guys.
I didn't really want you to go. I'm happy having you here. I'm sure Barney's happy having you here. But good getting that insights there from George. He's a good man. Phones me regularly every Monday morning after another bad result and says, Eugene, just keep your head up. Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, 150. Wow. And the season coming to an end this weekend here in the Cape Town. Just wait and see. Oh, it looks like Shaper might have hurt his shoulder. Nah, they just need the medic.
Okay.
2011.
There's 5 of us in the park here today.
What are the chances of that?
Yeah.
And we just got a pause at the minute. And, yeah, it doesn't look good for Shaper. They did mention he did come in with a little bit of a previous. Still 156 runs needed. Still a long way to go. I've been told new spreads fast, George, that you've got the perfect voice for radio.
Perfect face for radio.
And you should embark on that.
Oh, thank you.
Who's number 26? Toby Brown.
Well, Shaper's coming off. Shoulder hurt. Good knock, sir. Some lovely shots from Mr. Priyanta, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Thank you.
He got 32 or 14. Really gave him the World 11 a good start. Well, Toby Brown has taken the place of Shaper, but it is Matthew Everest. And is it that stands in front here of the World 11. A little bit of an Everest to climb over.
No, muscle stretched. Yeah. It got stuck, he said, behind his leg. Yeah.
Oh, just getting feedback here from what actually happened to Shaper, and it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky to even talk about. Whereas the shoulder got blocked behind the back, I'm told, and he's on the physio bed now. So we'll wait and see. Maybe he comes back. 4 overs completed here, though. 2 for 40. World 11. Stephen Jack. Oh, I remember watching this fella as a kid, steaming in for the then Transvaal. I'm sure George Hill was rooting for him, seeing that he was an old boy. Driven. No run though. See, that's why Barney wanted to leave, wanted to dish out instructions. Can't sit still, that fella. Oh, there he goes. He's off again. Cut away. Beautiful shot by the Everest. It's been chased there by Dave Duncan. They're going to come through for the third because that boundary is an absolute trek away. Good running by these two. Bonus point. Bonus point. I'm also told, I have to get this right now. I think I'm told that Toby Brown is also was a professional tennis player. He's on strike. Stephen Jack around the wicket. Well, I reckon these fellas are going to hang around for a while tonight. Don't want to be stuck in traffic. Day off tomorrow. Wonder what they've got planned. Oh, the follow through even gets extended when he beats the bat, just like the old days. He's definitely rolling back the hairs here, Stephen Jack. Just got to see Louis Kuhn now with bat in hand. He's been, what is it? We can't say he's hiding. He's a captain. He's just now you go.
You gentlemen in line, the others to have a crack.
Nicely driven, but straight to the said Louis Kuhn. I think we need to speak about Cookie. The ball might go to him next. Finds himself here third man.
Yep.
Can you believe he won the award?
3-4.
Impact player. 3 for 21 impact player. It was a funny moment though yesterday. Oh, that is, as they say, flat batted onto the onside. Duncan has gave up the ghost. There's 4 runs added to the score.
47. I think you said earlier on, Eugene, it's going to be a tighter game than we think.
Yeah, you're right off the world 11 at your peril. You've still got Kratzman to come in, and he's a busy player. You've got Ingram still to come in. He's got World Cup experience. He's still to come in.
Toby Brown was a tennis player. Played on the Masters Series in 2023.
You got Cullinan with an E at the end, still to come in.
So what's the score? Is that the wheel with the over behind?
47.
47.
47 after 5.
47 off 5.
Yeah.
She's like, too, what's going on? They're starting to slow down a bit. It's just
I'm not sure.
time.
Close too, very close too.
Not me. My energy's still up here. All for you, Mr. Trail. All for you. Van der Rede still to continue. 2 for 7. Look at that figures. There's a reason why you can't hear George's mic, Anthony. He's not on the mic. He must be ill. He has to be ill. After a comment like that. Oh, we wish you well, sir. Oh, try to work that onto the onside. There's the follow through. Extended. Whenever you beat the bat as a South African, you have to have an extended follow through. Nowadays they don't talk. Back then, that used to be the odd word. Now it's just just niceties, which is good to see. Spirit of cricket, after all.
Most perplexing term in cricket, the spirit of cricket.
Full ball. Hit that straight to Miran. Two for 48. This is the final over of the power play. Oh, look at that. Captain has now brought himself to the boundary. Very rarely sees that. I tell you what, the Mashoos are going to have their hands full. Left-handed Toby Brown. Nicely driven. Just for one. Oh, Anthony. One away from a team 50.
He's getting better.
He must be getting better. Oh, a little bit of an inside edge. No run there. Driven uppishly, straight to Brandon Nash. And that ends the power play. That's also the 50 up for the World 11. Coming off exactly 6 overs. So there's 14 overs that remains. They need a further 145 for victory. That math is fairly easy. Just a smidgen above 10 and over. Well, now with the field spread, the left-arm spin of Mr. Purchase to see if he can get any sort of purchase on the surface. That's powerfully struck onto the onside. Oh, Rian van der Rede. He's bowled his overs. Oh, yes, trouble. Oh, keeps it down to 1. Excellent work by the big, tall, fast bowler. Now, here's a dot ball. Swept. Here comes Grant Jansen.
Is that an article new? Yeah. Oh, yeah, today. Oh, God. That's gonna.
So commercial assets. So the branding will need to The problem is, if you put in a house like that, you will go for anything.
Sorry, Ram, but just dealing in singles in this over. 4 of it. 1 ball still to come. Pulled away to the lonely soul out there at the deep mid-wicket boundary. That's Colin Kruger. Gets his hands on the ball. Ends over number 7. 2 for 55. Yeah, 100%. And he's going to finish up here. Rian van der Rede. He's bowled excellently well. 2 for 10 of his 3. Oh, he's bowled another. He's bagged another. Rian van der Rede bags a third. And that's 3 down now for the World 11. As it is Toby Brown that has to march back now after scoring 7. Three for 56 now. The World 11 in pursuit of 195 for victory. Russell Ingram. He's a new man in for the World 11. 3 for 56. Long, long way to go. And he just got to keep on going. Well, what a spell of bowling this has been from Rian van der Rede. 3 for 11. Not quite turning the game on his head, but not allowing the World 11 to get away when he's bowling. Worked onto the onside. Colin Kruger that is. Just sort of driven onto the onside just for one from Matthew Everest. They were begging for you to come back on comms because while you were here, the runs were flowing. Gone. 3 for 60. And we're back. We are back, Mr. Anthony. Matthew Evers on strike. He's on 12. With him, Russell Ingram. That fella can bat as well. Purchase. Hit out. Here's a cat. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is an absolute specky of a catch. My good gracious me. Stephen Jack, take a bow. Well, just a pity we couldn't catch that for you folks, but that was an absolute blind over catch. Full length dive, gets 2 hands to it. Over 55, they said. Well, they're throwing themselves about, but that was some catch. Whoa.
That was a specky.
Well, as a batter, you just walk off and say, well, that is what it is. They lost the audio again. That's off, that's on. Well, that was some catch, folks. That was an unbelievable effort. The big fella, Stephen Jack, flung himself to his right. Full stretch dive, 2 hands to it. I mean, we are just in awe. All those times on the physio bed, getting all those deep rubs have paid off with these men throwing themselves about here on the field. And let's not forget, Con Purchase has picked up another. Yeah, it's his first wicket. He just manages to pick up wickets all the time. Mark Kratzman, the captain. He's in now for the World 11. And they've got it all to do now, folks. They've got it all to do. 4 down. And still plenty of runs to get. Well, the 2 lefties aren't in business here now. Oh, just hits the pads there. That's in the air. And they're going to come back. Oh no, they're actually just going to run 1. I think Russell Ingram thought that's gone for all money. No run there. Ken just looking to use the pace there. Mark Kratzman missing out.
Chasing well. Australia.
Well, on the joining field down below, the USA set 167 against Australia, and Australia are currently 25 for the loss of 4 wickets in that chase, and USA really on top in that one. As it's Grant Jansen's going to come in to bowl now, and he turned to some tweakers, and he bagged a couple yesterday. Short ball, just dabbed down to third man. Bruce Wilson in pursuit. He will get there, and it will just be the 2. Run rate required, 12 to the over, so 2 runs per ball from here on in. It's going to be a dead ball. It's not ready. It's not part of the spirit of cricket, that. Bowling when the batsman's not ready. It's cut straight to Stephen Jack, and we know that he's got a great set of hands. He's bagged 2 catches already. Oh, a little bit of loft, a little bit of air from Grant Jansen. Just dabbled for 1. 2 balls left, and then it will be drinks. And for the World 11 to conjure up a plan how they're going to get close to 195. Oh, straight through the hands of Sharp there. And he nearly took another specky. Maybe he should have just stepped to the left. Decided to throw his whole everything to the left. But behind him, Rian van der Rede. That's in the air. Oh, that's going to go all the way for horns. Excellent shot. Got hold of that one. And that's going to signal time for a drink as we reach the halfway stage, where the Spirit of Cricket World 11 are 4 for 72 in pursuit of 195. Still require a further 123 for victory. And that is the match summary thus far. So we're going to enjoy a short break. Don't go too far. We'll resume this in the next few moments. And let's see where we will go. It's still Purchase Still Purchase with ball in hand. Swept. Will just be for one. Ah, the Trailblazer, he's still here.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's the match summary so far. Oh, but a bounce. That's the Purchase he wants. Well, there's a bit of rain forecast over the next 3 days. There's an edge. And Cookie Wilson has to put foot again. Will just be the 2. So no cricket tomorrow. So there is a little bit of rain forecast. But Thursday and Friday too, some rain forecast.
Yep.
Especially around the Constantia area. And then after that, we're back to the beaming old sunshine. So we could see a few shortened games due to rain over the next couple of days. Again, worked onto the onside. Grant Jansen has to cover a great deal of area. It will just be one. Excellently done there. One ball to come. This will be the 11th over. Done and dusted. Cut away. And Rian van der Reede is there as well. That ends the 11th over. 4 for 77. Again, pulled out here. He's quite busy out here, Rian van der Reede. Keeping that down to 1. Got all the big fellas in the right position, so to speak. And that's pulled a little bit straighter. Here comes the big fella yet again. Beats his captain to it. Through they come for 2. This time plays it down to long off. Well, there's work to be done there. That's Purchase. I think he picked that ball up a little bit late from the bat there. But through they come for 2. Beats the bat there, Grant Jansen. No run there. The rate's continually going up and up and up. 13.3 now. to the over. In the air. That's a chance. Louis Kuhn underneath it. Bags it. Didn't have to move much.
1, 2, 2, out. 1, 2, 2, dot out.
That's another wicket for the South African Rhinos. And the captain himself wasn't going to drop it. Steadied himself, and he's got a good set of hands on him. Always have. And needing to go after Ingram, let's just hit that straight to the captain of South Africa. So he goes for 20. That's 5 for 82.
What number? Number 10.
Rocky Singh now in for the World 11.
And this now, Poland with the bonus point wins, bowling at for hundreds, what the?
The trailblazer is definitely setting the trail, walking with different glass shapes. Anyway, Grant Jansen picked up his first wicket. Rocky taking strike. Played out to Colin Kruger. No run there. End of the 12th. A lot of work still to be done here by the Spirit of Cricket World 11. They find themselves 5 for 82. Just the 48 balls still remaining. They need a further 113 for victory. Purchase, he will continue. This left arm spinner. It's just trial by left arm spin at the minute. That's a glorious shot. That is a glorious shot from Mark Kratzman. Use of the feet, and then just managed to hit that over extra cover. Didn't overhit it. That's what made it for me. And just nicely caressed that over extra cover for 4. Oh, now he wants to go again, but this time he hits it straight to Colin Kruger. And after the 4, trying to replicate the ball before, just managed to find Colin Kruger. As I said, the big men are all in the right positions here for South Africa in the field. And the captain of the World 11, Mark Kratzman, he's got to depart after his 9. 6 for 86 now.
Claremont.
Down below, the Australians are 50 for 5 after 9 overs, chasing 167 for victory at the joining ground. Yo, that's nice. Bag being carried for you. That's Beale. Purchase to continue. He bagged his second wicket. New man in, Nick Cullinan. Nick Cullinan. He batted nicely yesterday as well. Coming in down the order today. Just dabs that down to point for a single.
What are you doing? Jacket and there's a kit in there. I don't know who's that. No, I've got my jacket in there. So who's that jacket is? Jacket in there. Do you want to grab it anyway? Huh? Grab it anyway, bring it.
Rocky now gets off the mark. Tomorrow. Yeah, we can't this game. 13 gone.
Single of the last.
Single of the last. 6 for 89. 106 now needed. Just the 7 overs remaining. 42 deliveries. Oh, we're going to have some leg spin. Bruce Wilson, a.k.a. Cookie. He's going to be coming into attack. Back 3 for 20 yesterday. Just dab down for 1. They need more than ones. They need the old long handle. They need the long handle. Oh, really tossed up at missed the stumps. Nutmegs. Steve Palfreman as well. And back Rocky comes for the second. Let's look at the umpire. A little bit of bat there. So maybe doing Palfers a little bit of disservice there. $15 to the over. Again, no pace on it from Wilson. He's stumped. And Cookie bags his first. And maybe the batter's foot just came out, but that's given out as stumped. Good work from Palfers, and that's 7 gone now for 92. Yeah. Well, this might be a target too far now for the World 11. Jeff Mays is the new man in. Well, that's in the air and just cloth. Cloth for one. There's the reverse. Oh, Jacko! Oh, you cannot hit the ball anywhere near this fella. Another stupendous catch from Stephen Jack. Can't spell it. Can say it. Well, going for the old reverse. And, well, that's his third catch. Two have been awesome catches. But he does have buckets for hands. Anthony Wilkes, man coming in at number 10. Well, what can you say? Grant Jansen, change of ends, 1 for 15 off his two. And again, South Africa in a very good position. That's pulled away by Mays. And that is just experience. Don't go close in. Knows the ball's going to hit the rope. Bounces up nicely. Can't buy that in a bottle at clicks. That's just bags of experience. 97 now for the loss of 8. I'm not sure what he's appealing for because the ball was dropped.
You want to find out what you did, Mr. Singh, Miss Ingram? 20,
18. Through for another single. They're inching their way, is they're saying, to that 3 figures, the World 11. That's hit out to the sweeper. It just looks like it's going through the motions here because the rate has gone way over 18 to the over. Still a lot of time to have fun out there. Red balloons, 8 for 99. And that shot beats Sharp. He just got to watch himself. That brings up the 100 for the World 11 in exactly 15 overs. Well, that's straight up in the air and just can't get there. That's sharp out there. Just trying to hit that against the spin. Bruce Wilson has 2 for 4. I'm not sitting anywhere near him tonight, I can guarantee. That's nicely played by Mays. He comes through for a single. Yeah, it's boundaries that they need, so this could really be a task. It looks like a task, too much for the World 11. But as I said, still a lot of time out there just to have fun, enjoy yourself, express yourself. Hitting a couple of boundaries. Big shot onto that onside. Straight to deep mid wicket. Ooh, beats the outside edge. Ends over number 16. 8,403. World 11. The target, just a reminder, is 195. I think that is well and truly gone. What's the full strength for? Still a lot of smiles and laughter, as you can gather. Mays looking to hit that into the car park. Instead gets a leg by. Nicely worked onto the onside. Cookie will use his size 8s just to stop that. Big shot. Oh, that's gone all the way for horns. Oh dear, nearly took out a few of the patrons walking around. Just enjoying a leisurely walk here. And the score moves on to Nelson. 1-1-1 for 8. Jeff Mays looks very accomplished with bat in hand. What's the response going to be here from Grant Jansen as chairman meets club captain of Claremont? Again goes there. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. This time over extra. The 6 followed by 4. And Mears is definitely putting his hand up to say, Captain Cratchman, maybe next time I'll go on top. Just wait and see. Maybe that touched the pad. Yeah, the young flamingo. There it is. Leg by. Ends over number 17. 8 for 116. Just 18 deliveries left in this encounter. Brewster Bowl, his third over. No, that's hit him outside the line of leg stump. Swept, beats the man at square leg, but here comes, is that Grant? Yeah, looks like Grant Jansen. Keeps it down to 2. Another single to Wilkes. Eight 420. That's a big shot. Will it go all the way? Yes, it. Oh, let me tell you, that was also close. Oh, so close. Great effort from Conrad Purchase.
Get a hand to that.
You leapt up like a leaping salmon to try and catch that. Well, that's another ball in the air, but landing safely. Also looks like the USA are waltzing to victory over the Australians. Australia now 7 down for 63 off the 14 overs in the adjoining field. Another sweep shot and stop there. 18 overs bowled. 128 for the loss of 8. 12 balls remaining. So brilliant.
They know where the rope is, though.
It looks like Brandon Nash is going to turn his arm over here. Oh, man. 3 men, 4 men on the leg side, all on the boundary. Just the token Bruce Wilson behind square in the ring. That's in the air. That's going to land in an all-important fielding position called no man's land safely for 1. Hit out hard to Louis Kuhn, who's patrolling the boundary here on the square leg side of matters. I'm sure all these teams are looking forward to the day off tomorrow. Some find things just not right. It's not right that, eh? Well, it's all she wrote. It's just going through the formalities here. As you can see, Palfreman cross-legged there. He's wonder where he's at. Well, that ends the penultimate over. 19 gone, 133 for 8 as we go into the final over of what has been another good day of cricket from the over-55s. We've seen some good batsmanship, firstly in that Canada game where they overcame the Masters 11, also part of the spirit of cricket. And then here it looks like the South African Rhinos are going to overcome the Spirit of Cricket World 11 side here with good batsmanship yet again. Some great knocks. Dave Duncan, Steve Palfreman, Brandon Nash, and then some magnificent catching from the big fella, Stephen Jack. Final over to be bowled by Cookie Wilson. That's powerfully hit onto the onside. It might just go to the boundary. Yes, it does. There it goes over the boundary rope for 4. He's put together a good knock here, Jeff Mays. He moves to 32. Straight to Nash. No run. Played out to the sweep, but just the 2 balls that remain. Mays moves to 32. 33, I should say. Apologies. Wilkes on 11. Can Cookie Wilson get another 3 for? He got 3 for yesterday. All out. Just making sure that ball doesn't come through him. Final ball of this match. And it will be a convincing victory for the South African Rhinos. Driven down the ground. Rian Ruder will tidy up. And that, as they say, is that, folks. The Spirit of Cricket World 11 finishes on 141 for 8. The South African Rhinos winning this one by 53 runs. A quite magnificent and convincing victory for the South African Rhinos over the Spirit of Cricket World 11. And it all started with a bat. South Africa amassing 194 for just a loss of 2 wickets. All thanks due to Dave Duncan, who got 64, 40 deliveries. Brandon Nash, 49 not out, but of 50 avoidance there. He got that off 25 balls. And Stephen Palfreman, 48 off 47. Stephen Jack, he was not out at the end. 9 not out. Anthony Wilkes bowled nicely. He got 1 for 38, 1 for 47. Those were the only 2 wicket takers, Wilkes and Ingram. And that meant that the Spirit of Cricket World 11 needed to get 195 for victory. They fell way short, but nice knock from Jeff Mays, who finishes on 34 not out of 24 deliveries. Priyanta, he batted nicely up front, played some really good shots for 32 or 14. And Ingram 20 off 18. But it was the wickets that was a problem, and that was Rian van der Rede. What an opening spell he bowled. Back 3 for 15 or 4. Con Purchase 2 for 19. Always in the wickets, a left-arm spinner. Quickie Wilson continuing his excellent form. He picked up 3 yesterday. Picks up 2 again today. 2 for 26. And then Grant Jansen picking 1 up. All in all, the South African Rhinos winning this encounter by 53 runs. As said, the men will enjoy a day off. But join us again on Thursday, where we turn our attention to the longer format of the game. And it will be the 45 over version that will be happening starting on Thursday. So from all of us, and a great deal of thanks again to Pitch Vision and everybody associated with this great over 55 international tournament. Thanks to the umpires, scorers, and everybody alike. And from all of us here from Claremont Cricket Club, we bid you a farewell. Just before you go, just a message from the Spirit of Cricket founder, shall we say, Mr. Anthony, who has deleted the message now. Now I can't read it. So there is a message for you.